Hey now, gang, it's your pal Brady from Monkey Edge giving you a quick nugget here with a quick in the look hand. I don't know if a lot of you guys are like us here. I am a super war knife, military knife geek. And as you know, custom knife maker Les George has been doing awesome freaking Raider daggers, and then kind of his take on the V42 dagger, which is he nicknamed the V14 for ironically being designed in 2014. Well, the problem with any popular custom knife maker is getting a knife from them, right? So Les has teamed up with the excellent team over at Spartan Blades. Curtis and Mark make kick-ass stuff and work really hard to get Les's design into a production format. And I got to tell you, having owned both side by side, yeah, Les's do have some of the custom touches and stuff, but Mark and Curtis and the Spartan Blades gang just freaking killed it and made a pretty unobtainable knife available. And as you're seeing here while I'm rambling, this is the Spartan Blades George Knives V14 Dagger. And what you got here on the V14 is a full tang. This stock measures out at 1/4 inch thick, so it's full thick stock tang with a slightly extended pommel for skull crushing, if you're into skull crushing. And who isn't, right? And Les kind of did this to incorporate the pommel look of the V42 dagger. It's flanked with G10 grips in a radial pattern for a nice grip. Little divot out of the front here because the training with the original V42, you'll see there's slots right here for was supposed to be forward thrust, stabby stab, right? And just a killer. Daggers are a nightmare. All the knife makers talk about how making a dagger is a nightmare because you're basically you're grinding four grinds, right? And it's important that you got to keep them symmetrical. And not only with the typical single edge knife, you got 2 bevels, but now you gotta do 4 and keep them all symmetrical. Spartan Blades just did a perfect job executing this. Of course, it's got the full length fuller there. Premium S35 VN stainless steel, coated in Spartan Blades Spartacoat, which is a PVD finish, like crazy corrosion resistant, crazy tough. Like many of the Spartan Blades knives, comes in a multitude of color and options and finish options. This here is the flat dark earth with the green G10. And again, this is a PVD coated finish, super corrosion resistant, super tough. Just kind of another deco look for you. I'll give you a real quick look also at the green and black, which is also a cool look. Each of them come in a fitted Kydex sheath, which has this strap here can be adjusted for the length of drop from your belt. You want it to ride a little bit lower, you put this there. Of course, you get remove this extra strap. So if you wanted to ride a little bit higher on the belt, so the knife rides lower, you can make it, do it in a configuration similar to this. Lots of, great retention, well-made Kydex sheath. One of the things about Spartan Blades is, a lot of times, sheaths are a very personal thing, and a lot of guys will change up their options or what have you. So a lot of knife companies kind of take advantage of that and give you, frankly, kind of a shit sheath with factory knives, knowing that a lot of guys are going to want to change it out. One of the things that's great about Spartan Blades is all their sheaths are top notch. So you really got a good option here. Of course, there's plenty of rivet holes here, and you can zip tie it, Boedeman pup mount it, whatever you want to do to any sort of gear. And, with the, of course, like we got mentioned here, the adjustable belt hanger. So available currently in 4 different finish options, which is going to be flat dark earth in green, flat dark earth with black handles, black with black, and black with green. So you can, you can match it to your handbags, accessories, whatever it is that you want to match it to. And I got to say again, for a war knife geek like me, to be able to, I love seeing modern interpretations of just these classic designs. you know, just perfectly executed with high-tech materials and today's technology. It's kind of like my buddy and I call it the neo retro thing, right? When you take something that's old and familiar and just give it a super stylistic and technology upgrade, really making it a, you know, kind of an improved take on an old classic. You know, again, this being the dagger, and this dagger, you know, the dagger design was you know, almost purely anti-personnel, right? So you're not dressing game, you know, you're not. This isn't a bushcraft knife. This was a stabby stab knife, and the geometry and everything is set up for that. You know, that being said, with the 1/4 inch stock and a full tank construction, you know, plenty strong, and much stronger than the original version. So these have been constantly on back order from Spartan Blades. We get them as many as we can whenever we can get them. So check out our site for current availability. And I'll just give you one quick look just to give you a size reference. This is my used and abused George Knives VSEP here. So if you're into the classic, Spartan Blades hit it out of the park here. So we'll be back soon with more info for you. Thanks for tuning in.